Why, hello there, and welcome to your GoPro guide for Eeloo. Now, Eeloo here at Main Gully is officially but unofficially a dual direction trail. If you enter from the right, which is what I've done, this is the regular Eeloo. And for the most part, it is now my preferred direction. I used to like riding in reverse a lot more, just because you have a lot more of the technicality out of the way. But since becoming a little bit wiser and riding in both directions, I do prefer to drop in from this direction, seeing as you now start with a wide, open and flowing section of trail. Little bit of a kink right there. And once again, much with many of the Main Gully trails, over the years people have taken out a few trees to make it easier for KOMs on mountain bikes. And one of the things that has happened across the years is that somebody installed this little wooden bridge that used to be an absolute rim destroyer of a dip. You'd pretty much come thundering along here, and if you weren't prepared to bunny hop it to slow down, you'd pretty much smack your back wheel and dent it, or you'd go OTB on the front. So while that bridge does make things easier, quotation marks, it does add to the riding experience to whoever did that ultimately. And you do see quite often the trails where you're going to be riding in. So off to the left, I can see my return as I head back towards the start. So it's a nice foldy little trail. So great for group rides where you might have some people so far out in front, because if I saw a friend whizzing along that way and I couldn't be bothered with the rest of the trail, I could just probably cut the corner and follow them. Another little bit of a downhill section. A few of these little micro drops. Barely feel it, but they'll keep your grip honest. As we start to transition uphill, this is going to be a little bit of a fast flow run when we run this in reverse, but we're also about to encounter the most technical, quotation marks, descent of the Eeloo. And it's that nice variation of when climbs become descents and descents become climbs. One way is a nice flowing climb and a bit of a technical descent, but then when you run the other direction, your technical climb then becomes a flow descent. So you can always challenge yourself in unique ways, but at the same time does keep the same trail pretty fresh. Now you can choose this nice smooth line. There's a bit more of a chundry line off to the right. The left line actually used to be the most technical until somebody filled it in with a little bit of dirt. A little bit of a cheeky shortcut on the inside of the corner, but in the dry, when it's much drier, that corner is a skid pan because it's just filled with this silky sand. It sends your back wheel off. A little bit of a tree that was cut out there, that used to be a formidable knuckle gate. This one still gives you a fair try, but as we climb out, this is the end of Eeloo. So technically it's the start of Eeloo return. Until next time, keep riding, stay